Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. Today I want to talk about the Cardi B and Offset breakup, and more specifically, what Offset can do to get his wife back. Now, if you've never heard of Cardi B and Offset, they are hip-hop artists. They're married, and they recently broke up. Cardi B recently broke up with Offset, and so I'm going to briefly go through a quick rundown of their brief relationship, and then we'll see what Offset can do to get her back. So in January of 2017, they collaborated on a song together, and so we don't know if they started dating at that time or if it was before or after that, but we do know that in February of 2017, the dating rumors were confirmed when there was a picture of them together at the Super Bowl. Now, fast forward to September 2017, they were secretly married, in their bedroom, but nobody knew, except, of course, the people who were in that bedroom. The next month, Offset proposed to her on stage. Yes, you heard right. So even though they were married, they were pretending that they weren't married, and he proposed to her in public. So this is a very important part of the story, so keep this in mind. Fast forward, then July of 2018, they had a baby girl. Then, on December 4th, cheating rumors came out that Offset had tried to set up a threesome with Cuban Doll and Summer Bunny. I love these names. What should my hip-hop name be? I don't know. And then the next day, December 5th, Cardi B said that they were no longer together. So I'm going to comment on this, but before I do want to address the fact that this just may be a publicity stunt. We don't know, because the fact that they did quote-unquote fake the proposal since they were already married, then who knows? They might be faking the breakup in the sense that if Cardi B did not want him to show up at her event, which I'm about to talk about, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened without her security knowing about it and her saying yes to it. So she already knew it was going to happen. And in fact, her publicist was aware of it. So maybe it's a publicity stunt, maybe not. So we'll just pretend it's not. Now, Cardi B is 26 and Offset turned 27 on December 14. And that day is very important because the very next day, December 15, that is when he crashed her show and showed up with $15,000 worth of flowers, 2,000 roses, the kind that last up to a year. Nice. And Cardi was not happy about it, and she turned him down. He asked her to forgive him. He called her bruh. Also, the other definition is bro. It's like, I don't know if you really want to start off an apology like that. You're like, bruh, to a woman. But okay, that's another story. And it's interesting that guys always give flowers when they mess up. Why? Can someone explain to me why guys think that giving flowers, even if it's $15,000 worth of flowers, is going to make up for cheating? It's not like she ended things because you weren't giving her enough flowers. Oh, he didn't give me enough flowers, so I'm breaking up with him. It's like, oh, okay, sorry, here's the flowers now. No. It was because of the cheating, and there had been other cheating rumors before that. And I guess she finally had enough, because now there's a baby in the middle. It's not like before when they were just the two of them. Now we have a family. And the rumor was that he was trying to set up this threesome just a few weeks before she gave birth. So no woman wants to think that her man is out there cheating or preparing to cheat when she's 8.5 months pregnant. Trust me, no woman wants that. And so I think what happened was he turned 27 on December 14. It was his birthday. He had a party. And Cardi B wasn't there. He felt her absence and he missed her, and he thought, I got to get her back. And so, boom, the next day he crashes her concert. And of course, it didn't work. And it's just too soon, because if she announced it on December 5th, now just 10 days later, you're trying to get her back. As I've said before, even if you cheat, there has to be a period of no contact where you leave the person alone, because if someone just broke up with you, they are not going to take you back immediately, especially if you were cheating, because they want you to think about what you did. They want you to miss them. They want you to feel their absence, so that if they take you back, you'll think twice in the future about cheating. And so she's not going to take him back anytime soon. Also, she's in the public eye. And so she's got to think about that, because the rumors are out there. She breaks up with him. If she takes him back 10 days later, there's going to be a revolt. A lot of people are not going to be very happy. She is going to lose fans. They're going to be like, what? He's cheating on you when you're 8.5 months pregnant and you take him back 10 days later? No. So she has to think about that. And I'm sure she's well aware that she needs to watch what she does and when, because there's a lot of people watching what she does. And so he needs to leave her alone. Of course, now it's the holidays, so that's going to be kind of hard to do. But afterwards, he needs to give her space. If he really cares about her, he needs to give her space. And if he really loves her, then he needs to go to therapy and change and figure out why he's behaving this way. I have my ideas, but that's not up to me to say. And show her that he's changing, because the best apology is changed behavior, because apologizing over and over with words is not going to cut it. Showing up with $15,000 worth of flowers, it's not going to cut it. You need to show through your actions that I'm sorry and I'm going to change. I'm going to fix myself so that I don't do this again. And so I would suggest that he do that sooner rather than later. Get into therapy with someone who specializes in infidelity, and then he can show her in the new year that he's working on being a new man. And then I think he will have a better chance of getting her back. And I think he does have a chance, because when you have a newborn with someone, you don't want to break up with them. You want to keep the family together. And she did say in her video she doesn't know if she's going to take him back. And so I do think he still has a good chance, but he needs to show that he's learned from this and that he's going to become a better man and he's going to change, and then they have a chance at getting back together. So if you would like help getting your ex back, especially if you cheated, then contact me at my website about private coaching, and that is at theartoflove.net. If you're listening to this on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. If you're listening on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.